Hello and welcome back to another episode of SpaceChem, part 22, because I'm going to be redoing all of my previous recordings for part 22, 23, and maybe 24, because last night I was completely interrupted by the buzzer by a rather rude woman. And all my footage was pretty much me pausing and trying to go find out what the heck was being wanted with my buzzer. So, we're going to start off with the challenge applied fusion. I already erased what I've had for the level because you guys aren't going to know what I had for the level, which is fine. I'll just go over with what some discoveries I've done. We only get the one, and we got to make that. We get sensor reactors and fusion reactors. I've calculated that the total atom value of electrons is 50 over here. And this calculates to 10. So I need to take 5 of these to make one of these. There's no recycler, so I can't toss out any excess. I have to do this perfect on the first go. And then I gotta make into a compound. So I can easily put that there now and be like, okay, I have to put the stuff in there and make this compound. Easy and done. I know there's a fusion reactor somewhere that's going to be connected to this to make the phosphorus. So the way I calculated it out is that for almost every one of these I'm going to be sending the hydrogen over here, and then for the last one I sent pretty much the whole thing over. Is it? Oh, sorry, the third one I'll be send the third one I'll also be sending oh, sorry. Brain function. I know it's early in the morning, but still, if we can do this. Okay. So the third one I send one hydrogen over. Second one, okay, first one I send one hydrogen over, second one I send one hydrogen over, third one I send one hydrogen over. The fourth one I send both hydrogens over, not the oxygen at all. And then the fifth one I send everything over. That would make my phosphorus. But for everything else it needs to come down here and work with it. According to this, I can use up to like 6 reactors at max. I don't think I actually need to use 6 reactors. I really hope I don't have to use 6 reactors, because every time I do something like that, it makes a pain. But let us actually start with something like that, yeah. There. Oh, I have an idea. Yeah. Divider. Don't do that design. Actually, let's try this for a minute before I do this. Wahaha! Copy and paste! No more extra work. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay. So that's going to be giving us our hydrogen and our oxygen. And it's going to be... Is there another place I can put the hydrogen? I didn't do anything! I didn't change anything, I swear! Okay, this will put the hydrogen there, I think. Oh, it's because I had the pipes not connected. Couldn't wait. There we go. Just push the hydrogen up. Okay, so now I know where the hydrogen's coming. Okay, so we have the hydrogen coming down here and the oxygen coming up there. Okay. So for every 5th oxygen, I want to send it up here. And like, this is not even possible. Actually, we're going to do this with even more. In fact, I don't even need that. Okay. I can do this. I'm smart. I can do this. We don't need this part up here because we're not really dividing. We know where it's going. This is where the oxygen is always going to be. But if I do this up here, this is where the hydrogen is going to be. I do enough pipe for that. Okay, so this is our divider. There. Okay. Now comes the tricky part, because every 5th one has to go up. We'll put it up here for now. And only 3 of them have to go down here. Because if we look over here, there's 3, and then there's like everything else is gone, but there's 4 oxygens. Or I can just say the hydrogen goes up there and everything else. Okay. If I could control it, this would have been easier. But they didn't get me that ability, so I'm gonna say that... Actually, this doesn't need to be that long. This one does. Because I just want to test this out and see if I can get this to kind of work. It said maximum bonds. Oh, I see what happened. It already has 2 bonds in the small, on there. So we tell them to go up, go over, and then down. After rotating. Right here I can actually do something. I can tell it to drop, grab, rotate. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to make a nice easy package for the oxygen. There we go. So there's a package. There's our 4 oxygen molecules. In which case, we'll drop it here. Go up. And put a drop. Yeah, that pushes oxygen down, which works for me. I don't think that actually works. As in, I think there's going to be a problem. Dude. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna crash with that right now because that's how that is. Turn on the red level. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Actually. I can see this crashing and burning, but whatever. Has to do with our long pipe. One hydrogen. One hydrogen. Two hydrogen. Three hydrogen. Yeah, there goes the fourth. But that's actually a very interesting idea. Why don't I do that? Get rid of all that. Okay. Here's my thought process. And I will tell you in part 23.